Welcome back. There is a live look outside from the Oregon coast. What a great view out there today. That's our Inn at Spanish Head Resort Hotel camera in Lincoln City. Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. It's not uncommon to have tight hips or a stiff back, so we're here to share ways to improve mobility in some of those common areas. We welcome back chiropractor Chris Cooper. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
A lot of us can relate, right? These are really common ailments that people complain to you about a lot, right?
Oh yeah. Any joint in our whole body can get stiff. Sometimes it's a momentary thing, and sometimes it can become a big thing.
Right, that affects your day-to-day.
And so I picked the big three that I see in my clinic most often: hips, low back, upper back.
Let's start with hips. Why are they such an issue for so many people?
Oftentimes it's they don't get moved enough.
Sure.
A lot of our jobs involve sitting or driving to work so you could sit.
Exactly.
And then you come home and you sit.
Yeah.
And so hips are a ball and socket. So you got the ball that's supposed to move in a pretty big 365-degree range of motion, but when we just sit still, they kind of tighten up. And so it's not bad for the short term, but if you let it stay stiff, it will start to lose the cartilage and grow osteophytes, which is like bone spurs. And then you end up getting hip replacements decades down the road. But it's very preventable if you keep it loose before it gets too bad.
Because I bet a lot of people just don't notice how bad it's gotten, and they sign up for their first yoga class in a while and they go, oh, that really hurts.
Yes. And there is a point of where, like, oh, it's kind of stiff and painful to do this stretch, or any of these stretches will show. And it's good to kind of push through that pain.
Sure. Okay.
But there is a too far gone where the pain's you're bumping into bone.
Exactly. Okay, tell us about a hip stretch that could be beneficial.
So one of the great hip mobility stretches is called 90-90.
Okay.
You are sitting on the ground with your hips. Yeah, this is a great picture. So you're sitting on the ground with your hips at 90 degrees to your body. And they are 90 degrees to each other.
Okay.
So one leg is going one way, one leg is going the other way. And you can roll through those motions, and so you take turns which leg is in front and which leg is behind.
Okay.
And where your torso is can play into where you feel the stretch. So you're sitting in this stretch. If you lean forward, you'll feel it somewhere. If you lean to the side, you'll feel it somewhere. And playing into those different angles of your hip will help get the whole hip stretched out really nice.
Super simple, super beneficial at the same time.
And that's a daily. Do that every single day.
Okay, lower back.
Lower back is a really common one to get stiff.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's stiff because we hurt. Sometimes because it's stiff, it makes it hurt.
Oh.
And so keeping it mobile is a really easy way to kind of prevent both.
Okay.
Easy stretch, I call it the lumbar roll. But it's basically you laying on your back and you flop one leg over the other.
Right.
Yeah, just like this picture. So the pro tips is to imagine gluing your shoulder blades to the ground and then let that leg roll over to the side. So it is kind of getting that full, like, low to mid back stretch, but where your thigh goes, the one that's being flopped over, where your thigh goes can play where you feel it in your low back.
Okay.
If your thigh is really flexed up towards your chest, you might feel it more in the back. If it's flexed down towards your legs, you might feel it more in, like, the glutes, leg area.
Okay. Upper back, a lot of people feel this too, that tension.
So there's lots of ways. Like, I was thinking maybe I could show them like a foam roll, because like we kind of go into this like posture thing. You could look up what a foam roll looks like. You lay on a foam roll and lean back. It's really nice. But sometimes we lose the ability to move twisty style. Yeah. And that could be like shoulders or upper back, or you just kind of feel like there's a knot in between your shoulder blades.
Yep.
This is a wonderful stretch for that. So this one is called Thread the Needle.
Okay.
And the reason it's called Thread the Needle is because it looks like you were threading a needle.
Awesome.
So you're sitting on your all fours, and then you bring one arm through the other arm, and you're like, these pictures I am nowhere near that flexible.
I was going to say, this is what it looks like when my YouTube Pilates instructor is doing it, and I don't look anything like that, but I'm trying.
Yeah, same. And the point is you feel the stretch.
Right.
And so don't try to be something you can't reach.
Right.
And maybe like your goal is to do that, but maybe your goal is just to stay mobile.
Yeah.
And so just do it till you could feel the stretch. When I show thread the needle, I like to do the opposite too. So that was showing the thread part, but you can also reach up towards the sky. And so you're kind of getting the both ranges, and then you do both arms.
Well, and like you
threads.
said, every single stretch you showed, find where your body is comfortable. Get that stretch, push it, but don't overdo it.
And a lot of times get your mindset right. Like, what is your goal?
Yeah.
If your goal is to stay mobile, doing a really hardcore stretch once isn't your solution. Doing a mild stretch every day, you're gonna have way better results.
Yeah, so much better for you holistically that way too. Thank you so much for stopping by. Great to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Great stuff. We will have more at-home tips from Dr. Chris. Just head to our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.